All right, guys, welcome back. This is module 6.3, talking to buyers and locking it in. Intro to talking to buyers. Talking to buyers is a pretty big one. I've covered it a little amount in 6.1 and some of the other modules, but talking to buyers is one of the key things. Once you get a wholesale deal locked up, your disposition side is one of the main parts of actually making money and getting a good deal. Your deal is only real when a buyer agrees to take over the contract. Like I said, anyone can take over your contract, but most of the time they can take it over and not get it sold. They could take it over, say they're going to buy it, and then back out. And all it does is just waste your time and your energy for no reason. Like, it wastes your energy and it makes the business so much harder just if you took these little steps before and vetted and verified that they're an actual buyer. But without a committed buyer, your wholesale deal remains like undone. It just remains there. It just sits there. It's like theoretical. The buyer's agreement transforms potential into reality. Like I said, if you don't have a legit buyer, your deal is just sitting there and it's theoretical that you're going to close it. But when you have a buyer that's really into it and agrees, it transforms it into an actual wholesale deal and you actually making profit. And now, you don't need to be a great closer. You just need to have confidence and have a clear idea and confidence towards what you're going to actually achieve. Success in this business doesn't require advanced sales techniques, just straightforward communication and delivered with confidence. Your communication and delivery with confidence is one of the key things in wholesaling real estate that makes it work. Your sales skills in talking, communication, and relationship aspect is a major part in people actually closing deals and getting money moves. The goal is to qualify buyers fast, create urgency, and get a commitment. When qualifying buyers fast, you need to stay on a very thin line of being too fast and actually vetting them correctly. Because if you're above the line and you're vetting them super fast and you think you're getting tons and tons and tons of them, and none of them are legit actual buyers, it wastes time and just messes you up in the future. But if you're below the line and you're slowly doing it and you're not really making any progress, you might need to be a little higher and a little faster, but not too high above the line. Efficiency matters, but identifying serious buyers quickly also matters a lot too, and emphasizing the time-sensitive nature of the deal and their commitment. In your business, you want to delegate tasks and make stuff not waste your time, but also maximize your deals and profits. How to talk to buyers. Once you get a legit buyer or a buyer you think has potential, you need to open with a strong line. Like, hey, just locked up a deal that might match your buy box. Want any details? And they might contact you back with, no, I'm not really interested. And maybe you need to go back to the steps before and really verify they're a legit buyer. Otherwise, they might be like, yeah, I'm interested. Send me more details. And from that point, you start the conversation and you need to begin it with confidence and have a clear value proposition and immediate capture their interest. You need to make your deal look like it's the best deal in the world. And if it's a legit, amazing deal, these investors want to grab it instantly, just like that, just like that, just like that. But you need to send the full deal breakdown, like the address, asking price, ARV repair, and estimate and terms. With all this together, it gives them time to review it and go over what the deal is and the breakdown of the deal. And then they can provide comprehensive information to you or also to the buyer to allow them to make informed decisions quickly on your deal. And if it's a good deal that they're ready to move forward with or they're not. Always ask, are you ready to move forward if the numbers make sense to you? With this line, if you do that, it makes them be like, oh, I'm ready. We need to do this now. And with the urgency aspect, it makes the deal be like, oh, this deal might go away if I don't buy it right now. And you need to always ask, are you ready to move forward? This is a major one. Some people just don't ask and they make the conversations go on forever and ever. And they just never ask it. And they just keep going on and on and on and just waste your time and waste your energy on the things you really need to be locked in. Close with a clear call to action that prompts commitment based on the deal's financial viability. With this, it pretty much says that with confidence and commitment, and this deal is a good breakdown, it will sell. It will sell if it's a good deal and the investors are prepared to buy it. Oh, next slide, guys. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. Oh. Qualifying serious buyers. This is a major part of qualifying serious buyers. You need to ask how many deals they've done this year and how they have funded them. Some people, cash. Some people, hard money. Some people, seller financing. Some people, family and friends. Family and friends can be a one where you guys need to stay on a thin line that's serious enough to be like, that might screw up some relationships in the family if it doesn't work well. And you need experience in funding sources that reveal a buyer's credibility and reliability. Credibility and reliability are the two main ones people need to focus on. With this, it qualifies your buyers and makes sure they're legit buyers and they're ready to buy and actually make a deal with you and not just waste your time and mess around. And if they're wasting your time and messing around, you guys need to put your foot down on them and tell them that you're not messing around and you're serious about this and you're not going to work with them. And only work with buyers who can show proof of funds or have a clear track record. If they don't have a clear track record, do not work with them, guys. This just will waste your time and put your priorities somewhere else where they need to be over here. You need verification that prevents wasted time and ensures that buyers actually close. You need to make sure you communicate with them, make sure they're up to date, make sure they have a good track record so they're all verified and actually do it. You need to avoid tire kickers. Your time matters. It's your business. And you're in the business of making money, so your time matters. If your time does not matter, then this is not for you. But if you're very serious about this and your time matters to you, you need to focus your energy on serious prospects who are ready to take actions and lock in your deals and get them. Locking it in and assigning the contract. Once you do all that, like I've talked about getting a serious buyer and you're locked in your contract, it's time to assign the contract. Once you lock it in with your seller, you assign it to your buyer that you just vetted with all the steps that I've been telling you. Once the buyer says yes, you send over the contract immediately. Send it over so they don't back out or try to find other deals and make sure they're really interested in your deal. You need to capitalize on the momentum by moving quickly. Move quickly. Don't wait and overthink and overthink and overthink. Move quickly when a buyer expresses interest. He might express it one day and then 2 weeks later, he's not interested, or money or something happened that he's more interested in and not interested anymore. So that's why on the momentum aspect, you need to capitalize on it right away and move towards it and capture those moments. Collect a non-refundable earnest money and send both agreements to title. Once you get the assignment back that they've signed, you can send it over to title and you need to collect an earnest money deposit. Earnest money deposit can range from anywhere from $1 to tens of thousands of dollars depending on the deal size and everything. But once you send it over to title, you need to secure a financial commitment and initiate the formal process with the title company. Once it's sent to the title company, the process is in motion now of getting your first deal and you're so close. Always confirm timelines when they're inspecting, closing, and writing funds. Make sure you have a clear timeline of 10 to 15 days, 15 to 30, 30 to 45, 45 and up of clear days that they are working and gonna close on this. You need to establish clear expectations for each step to ensure a smooth transaction process. If you're not into this at all and you're just letting random stuff happen and you're not checking up on stuff, the process can be like this. It can be smooth, it can be up and downs, it can be left and right, it can be anywhere. But if you're really locked in on the process, there might be a little bump, you flatten it out and you make sure it's straight. Another little bump, flatten it out and make sure it's straight. And over the time, the timeline process will be flat and straight the entire time to make the transaction process smooth and going as it should be and getting you guys your first deal as quick as possible. Final quotes and what's next. Don't beg buyers. You're not into the business of begging buyers. If you have a good deal, buyers will want to pick this deal up as quick as you can give them out. Attract them with good deals and clear communications. With that all together, if it's a good deal and you have clear intentions and communications with confidence, they will pick these deals up off your hands as quick as they can get them. Confidence plus clarity closes buyers. But be professional, not desperate. When you are confident and not desperate, and the clarity is that clear, these buyers want your deal as quick as they can get them. Your demeanor and your communication style significantly impacts your success rate with potential buyers. If you do a deal with a buyer, they might want to buy more deals in the future because of how good you did it. But if you screw it up at the start and don't have good communication, leave them on open, don't talk to them, and just the communication process is not there, they won't want to work with you in the future because you're taking too much time not to respond with them. And they're feeling like, oh, this person's not really interested and confident about this deal. I don't want it anymore. I'm backing out just because of their communication skills. And when this happens, that could be a major fact that you guys do not want to happen. In the next video, we'll walk through the final steps, closing day, how to handle title, get paid, and delivering the contract. In the upcoming module, we'll cover all that. Just like I said before, guys, the key takeaway of this one is verifying your buyer, being clear and confident, and make sure you can actually get these deals. That's all for this module, guys. I'll see you in the next one.